It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Clemson's offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial on some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
2nd down coming up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those 1st downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes to pass. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Let's go. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, and what a move! What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! How efficient efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He breaks a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Simmons. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create some.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Works the middle. Gets away from one. He's got space. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Glover. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got a man. It's Kane. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Creates a little space. He got loose and took it all the way down to the 7-yard line before they get him out of bounds. Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And that's a first and 10 for the offense.
Going to the ground. Spins away from the defense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off play action on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Knight. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Turning it on. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get...
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Unloads it left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going. The secondary being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Can't connect on his first throw.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play.